Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Krystal and I'm here with a TRX for Yoga experience. You know, the theme of today that I have in my mind is kind of a quote. And it's almost like a motto to live by. 99% of the things that I worry about never come to fruition. Right? So if you're a worrywart like I am, think about it. 99% of the things that I get so consumed about and worry about never come to fruition. And so I wasted all of that time and energy on nothing when I really wanted to be putting my attention and energy into what lights me up, what makes me feel good. Well, today, that is the intention of the practice. And perhaps you've never practiced TRX yoga before, so you're worried I'm not flexible enough. You're worried I'm not going to be good enough. I'm not going to be strong enough. I'm not. Stop worrying. 99% of the things you worry about never come to fruition. And today is the day you're going to prove that to yourself, and the first day of the brand new way that you live your life. So let's begin. If you have your yoga mat, line your mat up so it's plumb lined underneath your anchor point and rolled out facing away. Make sure that mat is equal to the right and left of the suspension trainer to help you with your balance. Your suspension trainer is hung from an anchor point above you, whether it's on a door, a wall, or a freestanding anchor point. And bring your suspension trainer to fully shortened. Place your hands into the foot cradles and start to walk backwards. If you don't have a mat, walk back to about waist height. I'm going to show you how to find your starting position always. It's a pose that we call extended mountain. So rule number 1 in TRX yoga is you always want to apply pressure on the straps. You never want there to be slack. You are trying to use the straps. It's going to help you. So applying pressure onto the straps. To find extended mountain, spin your thumbs up to the sky. Pull your hands apart and reach your arms up overhead. If there's slack in your straps, when your wrists are stacked over shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles, move your body backwards. If your arms are getting tugged forward, move your body forward. So you're moving your body in space until you are standing straight up with pressure on the straps. Hands over your shoulders, shoulders over hips, knees, and ankles. Your hands are a little wider than your shoulders, so the crown of your head can push to the sky, and your shoulder blades have space to slide down your back. And slowly bring your arms back down to the starting position, so you already know rule number 1. Stand with your feet hips width apart and look straight forward to the horizon or above. You always look to where you're going. And begin to breathe your Ujjayi breath. See, stop worrying. The Ujjayi breath is your victory breath, and I'm going to teach you. So just look forward. Press down into your hands so you feel your core, and begin to breathe deeply in and out of your nose. So the word Ujjayi translates to victory. This is your victory breath. You are literally pulling as much air in and out of your lungs as possible through the nose. And you're waking up the muscles at the base of your throat so your breath sounds like the ocean. You want to make it loud. You want to make it deep. You're breathing deeper than you normally do throughout the day when you don't think about it. The Ujjayi breath, you have to think about it. And with that breath, we connect movement with the breath. Extended mountain, you've been here before. Inhale. The inhales expand the body. Back to the starting position as you exhale, contracts the body. Feel the squeezing of the core and the arms. Again, inhale, extended mountain, pull back, pressure on the straps. Exhale your arms back down to starting position. One more, inhale. You're just warming up the shoulders, practicing moving in tune with your breath. Exhale those arms back down. Equal pressure in both hands, that right arm only. Sweep the right arm up, keep it a little wider than the shoulder, and then bring that right arm back down. And it's up to you how much pressure you want. Give yourself what you need. That's a practice in and of itself. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale the left arm down. You're going to do that one more time per side. Right arm, inhale, push and pull your hands. Exhale, bring that hand back down to starting position. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. Press into your palms, forward fold. Anchor your heels into the floor and reach your arms towards the anchor point. The third rule in TRX yoga is no hanging on the straps. Over time, it'll hurt the joints. So you're pushed into the palms and lift the chest to the height of the hips. Soft bend behind your knees and tilt your sitting bones up to the sky. Peel open the back of your legs. You push into the palms to fire up the muscles in your core. Shoulder blades together, lower belly in. Now, release it and roll up. Tuck your tailbone, chin to chest, press into your palms and roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. The hips pull forward. At the top, the shoulder blades slide together. Breathe in. We're going to do that 2 more times. Fold as you exhale. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. At the top, shoulder blades together. Reset. Take that deep breath in. Forward fold, push into your hands, hips press back. Slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Chin to chest. At the top, shoulder blades pull together. Take a deep breath in. Close your grip on the straps. Hold on tight and lean back. Pull down into your hands. Lift your chest up and anchor your hips. Drop your hips down and back. Soft bend behind the knees. And look down to the ground. You're tractioning your spine. Push into your heels and anchor your hips towards the floor more. Maybe feel it behind the legs too. We're going to add rotation. Roll your left shoulder up over the right shoulder. I know this isn't the most comfortable grip. We're not here long. Bend your right knee and push your left hip towards the floor. Really anchor. Come back through center. Deep breath in. And switch sides. Roll your right shoulder up. Bend the left knee. Push that right hip towards the floor. Come back to center with breath. Inhale. Left shoulder twists as you exhale. Back through center. Breathe in. Right shoulder twists up as you breathe out. That's the practice with breath. Inhale back to center. Pull into the hands, hips forward, shoulder blades together. Press into your hands again. Rock your body weight forward. And fold. Open your palms and hinge. Now we're going to start to build our sun salutation A. Heel toe your feet together. Big toes come to touch. Heels in line with your middle toes. Spin your thumbs up to the sky. Remember, pressure in the straps. It's going to take the pressure out of the low back. Reverse swan dive to pose number 1 of 4. Sweep up to extended mountain. You extend through those hips. The arms reach up. Palms face the anchor point. From here, swan dive to forward fold. Sweep your arms wide. Hands push to the anchor point. Hips press away. Heels anchor down to the ground. Now remember, no hanging on the straps. Pose number 3, halfway lift. Bend the knees and pull the chest up away from the hips. So the shoulders lift above the hips. Shoulder blades together, belly in. Pose number 4 of 4. Back to forward fold. You've been through all of these poses already. We're now going to link them with breath. One pose has an inhale, the next has an exhale. Practice the pressure on the straps and moving with breath. Extended mountain. Take a deep breath in. You apply as much pressure as you want to. Exhale, forward fold. You know it's too much pressure if you can't breathe fully. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Bend those knees. Forward fold, breathe out. No racing the breath. You want to breathe deeper and louder through the nose. Inhale, extended mountain. Forward fold, exhale. Through that nose, you push the air out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. This is what generates the heat in the body. Extended mountain, and the heat makes you malleable. Forward fold, empty your lungs. You try to bend cold glass, it shatters. Halfway lift, breathe in, but you heat the glass first. Forward fold, breathe out, becomes a masterpiece. Create it. Extended mountain, breathe in deeper. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Now we create our sun salutation B. We add even more heat. Pose number 1 is chair. Bend the knees, drop the hips. Press into your palms and pull your shoulders up over those hips. Now your hip bones gently pull up towards the belly button. Tailbone anchors to the ground behind your heels. So you're pulling the front of the pelvis up a little bit so you have more space in that low back. Your hands press down into the foot cradles to lift the chest away from the hips. Shoulder blades slide together onto your back. Belly pulls in. Take a deep breath in. Fold and release it. Pose number 2. Single leg extended mountain. So sweep those arms up, extended mountain, and lengthen your right leg out in front of you. I like to bend the right knee to 90 degrees. It is possible to straighten that right leg. It makes it a lot more challenging. So maybe start with a knee bent, flex the upper foot. Pull into the straps so your chest is stacked over those hips. Root your standing foot into the floor so you don't dump into that left hip. You lift up out of it. Warrior 3, sweep your arms towards the anchor point and kick your upper leg to the wall behind you. Upper baby toe spins down to face the ground. So your hips are squared to the ground. That's tricky. So try bending your standing knee a little bit and roll that upper baby toe to face the ground. Now push through that upper heel. Over time, your upper leg will be able to straighten. Single leg mountain, right foot down. This time the left leg extends. It's one fluid motion. As the arms lift up, the left leg lifts. Make sure you're not dumping into that right hip. So use the straps to pull into the hands. Press into your right foot and lift up higher. Flex your upper foot, fan out the toes. Warrior 3, it's a fun transition. You sweep your arms forward and extend that left leg back. Now, if you're like me with tight hips, the upper toes are going to turn outward. That's going to crank on the low back and the hip on the right side. So what I want you to do is push into the palms, soften your right knee a little bit, and rotate the baby toe of the upper foot to face the ground. Push through the upper heel. Press into your palms. And that concludes the Sun B. We're going to go through 4 more rounds with more velocity. Now we move with breath. Have fun with it. Left foot to meet the right. It's going to get better every time. Bend your knees, arms up, chair pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. From the top, chair pose. Every round gets a little bigger. Sink your hips lower, arms up, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, breathe in deeper. Warrior 3, kick that upper leg back further. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, breathe it in. Warrior 3, breathe out. From the top, chair pose. Fan out your fingers, fan out your toes. Fold and empty your lungs. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, fill up. Warrior 3, empty. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, breathe in. Warrior 3, breathe out. You have one more from the top. Chair pose, how low can you sit? Arms high, breathe in as deep as you can. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Single leg mountain, right leg forward, breathe in, maybe hold it in. Warrior 3, push that air out. Single leg mountain, left leg forward, arms up, reach up as high as you can. Warrior 3, breathe out. Forward fold, big toes touch, soften behind the knees, press into the hands and roll it up. One vertebrae at a time, open up that spine. Shoulders hug together behind your back. Turn to face away from your anchor point. We're going to move on. Great work. Now that you're warmed up, you're feeling the heat. Turn to face away from your anchor point. Hands are at eyebrow height. That's the starting position. And so you move your body forward or backwards until this is created, standing straight up. Find your balance on your left foot. Push into your hands. The straps help you balance and pull your right knee into your chest. Start to separate your hands. Shoulder blades slide together. We're coming into airplane. Sweep your arms by your hips. Press down into your palms. Chest lifts. And kick your upper leg back. Similar to Warrior 3, isn't it? The straps will help you balance. Look down to the ground. Push into your palms. Lift your body up. And once again, that upper baby toe spins down to the ground. Now slowly return to your starting position. Arms up overhead. Right knee into your chest. Lift up on the ball of your standing foot. We're going to step forward to crescent lunge. Take a big step forward with your right foot. Your arms will land over your shoulders, maybe out in front of your shoulders a little bit. Bend your back knee. And now the straps will help you feel a stretch down your left hip flexor. Pull the hip bones up towards the belly button. Anchor your tailbone to the ground. Do you feel more of a stretch in that left hip? Push your hands into the straps and move your shoulders backwards. Keep sliding the hip bones up towards the navel. Now, we're going to push into the hands, spring back to your starting position, right knee into chest, balance on the left foot. Left heel lowers down to the ground. That's a tricky one. Airplane, sweep your arms back, kick your leg to the wall behind you. Press through that upper heel, lift your whole body a little higher, and slowly return to your starting position. Right knee into chest, arms up overhead. Lift up onto the ball of that standing foot. Bigger step this time. You want to push into your hands, feel your core fire up, step out to crescent lunge. Back knee bends, hip bones slide up to navel. Press into your palms and move your shoulders back. Breathe here, get that beautiful stretch. You're strengthening too, don't let me fool you. Press into your hands, spring back to your starting position. Lower down the heel, airplane last time. Push through the upper heel, squeeze the muscles in both of your legs, firm them up. And slowly return to your starting position. Arms overhead, right knee to chest. Last crescent lunge, lift up on the ball of that foot. Push into your palms. You can do this biggest step yet. Big step forward, back knee bends. Hip bones slide to the navel. Push into your palms. Every time you reach your hands higher, you inhale. And then sink into your legs a little deeper as you exhale. Deep breath in. Sink into your legs, breath out. Stay low in your legs, reach your arms up, inhale. Revolving crescent lunge, drop your right arm by your side. Look over your right shoulder and twist. Push your palms in opposite directions. Tilt your pelvis. So use your back hand to help pull the hip bones up towards the navel and get deeper into that left hip. Now lean into your upper hand and feel that beautiful stretch down the left-hand side. For 5, push your hands in opposite directions. 4, wiggle the toes in both of your feet. 3, fan your fingers wide. 2, slowly bring your hands back to the starting position. Press into your palms. Step your feet together behind you. Heels to the ground. Take a clearing breath in. Open your mouth, breathe out. We're going to do that on the other side. Find your balance on your right foot. Pull your left knee into your chest. So you see that I moved my right foot around. So I'm set up for success. I want to be able to balance on my right foot so it's centered to the anchor point. Push into the palms. Separate the collarbones, sweep your arms wide and extend back to airplane. That standing knee is soft. This side is not supposed to feel like the other side, but no matter what you feel, you have to commit to the Ujjayi breath. Press into your palms, lift your whole body a little higher, and slowly pull yourself back to the starting position. Arms overhead, left knee into chest. Push into your palms, separate those collarbones. Lift up on the ball of your standing foot, crescent lunge number 1. Step that left foot forward, bend the back knee. How does this side feel? My right hip is a little bit tighter than my left, that's for sure. Press into the palms, move your shoulders back. Slide the hip bones up towards the navel and lean towards that front foot. Get that nice deep stretch through the right hip flexor. It's the front of the hip. Push into your palms, back to the starting position, left knee into chest, push into the hands. That's the key. Let the straps help you. Lower your heel to the ground, airplane. Unlock your standing knee as you sweep back. Drop your chest maybe 1 inch lower to lift your upper leg 1 inch higher. Remember, upper baby toe spins to face the ground. Slowly return to the starting position, arms overhead, shoulder width, left knee at least to the height of the hip. Lift up on the ball of the standing foot. Let this be a little bit more core. Push into your hands as you roll forward. Step that left foot forward a little further, crescent lunge. Soft bend in the back knee. Pull the hip bones to the navel. Press into your hands, move your shoulders back. Breathe. Push back to your starting position, left knee to chest. On the ball of that right foot, feel the wobbles. It's okay, you got it. Keep breathing. Lower your heel down to the ground. Airplane. You know, the funny thing is that falling out of a pose is human. Getting back into the pose is what makes you a yogi. Slowly return back to your starting position. Different perspective, huh? Left knee into chest. Lift up onto the ball of your standing foot. Last time, roll it out. Biggest step yet, crescent lunge. It's one of my favorites. Bend that back knee. Hip bone, slide up to the navel, push into your hands and breathe. Every inhale, you reach your hands higher. And every exhale, you sink your hips a little lower. And it gives me permission to begin again. No judgment. I fall down, I get right back up. Full permission. Take one more deep breath in. Drop your left arm by your side and twist. Look over that left shoulder. Push your hands in opposite directions. Chin lifts away from the chest and you breathe. That backhand helps you pull the hip bones up towards the navel and lean towards the front foot a little bit more. Get that stretch all the way down the right-hand side of your body. Take one more deep breath in. Twist and breathe out. Arms back up overhead. Push into your palms. Step your feet together behind you. Both heels to the ground. Take the clearing breath in and clearing breath out. Turn to face your anchor point. One last sun A. We're going to clear it all away. Extended mountain. Take a deep breath in. Hands a little wider than the shoulders. Forward fold and empty your lungs. Soft bend behind the knees. Halfway lift. Breathe all the way in. Forward fold, breathe all the way out because it's fun. One more. Extended mountain, pull to rise. Forward fold and empty. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold and breathe out. Slowly stand all the way up. Walk underneath your anchor point. We're going to come down to what we call mid-calf length. It's the only other length we use here in TRX yoga. So you're going to brace your adjusters and you're going to look at the handles. Pull both handles at the same time to hover right below the kneecap. And when the handles hover below the kneecap, the foot cradles come to mid-calf. Take a seat facing your anchor point. You're going to sit with your legs extended long out in front of you. Flex your feet. And if you have a freestanding anchor point, as I do here, feet directly underneath the anchor point. If you're against a wall or a door, move your body about 6 inches away from the wall. Put your pointer finger and middle finger into the foot cradles. Bend your knees, feet flat on the floor. You are going to hook your heels through the foot cradles. Lift your left foot off the floor. Thread your left foot through the foot cradle and hook the heel. Extend the leg so the ball of the foot pulls into the handle. Left hand to the ground for support. Lift your right foot off the floor. Thread the right foot through the foot cradle and extend. Flex your feet. Pull the tops of your feet into the handles. That's going to protect the knees. Push your heels away from the body. Hands by your sides. Sit up nice and tall. There's a soft bend behind your knees. Shoulder blades hug together. Breathe in and fold. Reach your hands to the yellow TRX tabs. That's accessible if you allow yourself to bend your knees. And then fold. You work your legs towards straight, but there's no reason you have to straighten those legs all the time. And in life, there is at no point that we need to lock our knees. Actually, we can't lock our knees. You lock your knees for too long, you'll pass out, cut off the blood supply. So I don't know where yoga got that bad rap. Don't straighten your knees. Don't lock your knees in yoga. Keep them bent, right? Because you're trying to emulate life. Take a deep breath in. Pull your chest towards your toes. Fold and empty your lungs. One more time. Deep breath in. Lengthen your spine. You expand on the inhales. Contract and fold on the exhales. Slowly sit up nice and tall. Reach your arms to the sky. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. Bring your right hand to the floor by your right hip. Seated spinal twist. Bend your right knee. There's equal weight in both feet. You can take your left hand to the outside of your right knee or take your left elbow to the outside of the right knee for a deeper twist. Push your knee into your arm. Lift the chest and look over the right shoulder. And you really want to focus on pushing the knee into the arm because your feet are suspended. You don't want your knee to cross your body. Take a deep breath in. Twist over your right shoulder as you breathe out. Come back to center. Arms and legs are straight. Firm up muscles in the arms and legs. And switch sides. Left hand down to the outside of your left hip. Left knee bends. Equal pressure in both feet. Right hand to the left knee or elbow to the outside of the knee. Push the knee into the arm. Lift the chest and look over your left shoulder. Belly pulls in, more room to twist. Breathe in, twist, and breathe out. Back to center. Arms and legs are straight. Press through your heels, reach up through your arms, and slowly roll back one vertebrae at a time. I need you to firm up those legs. Push through the heels, push, push. Reach your arms to the floor behind you. Press into your feet and lift your hips up off the ground. A full body stretch from your fingertips to your toe tips. Lengthen. Squeeze every muscle in your body. Here it is. Take one deep breath in. Hips to the ground. Relax every muscle. Arms float by your sides. Palms face up. Toes fall away from each other. Elevated Shavasana. This is your final pose. Shavasana means resting pose. So create a comfortable resting position. Feet elevated to help promote circulation. Let every muscle relax, and we take a clearing breath. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Let your body melt down towards the floor. I'm going to mind the time. Close your eyes and rest. And you're here for a few moments. There's no more Ujjayi breath. You're allowing the magic of your practice to come to fruition. Let your body enter the state of deep relaxation. Do hear the ambient noises around you. Sink beneath them. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth and sigh it out. Slowly begin to bring movement back to your body. Sway your feet side to side. And start to breathe deeply again. Come back to center. Hug your knees into your chest, and with your fingertips, slide those foot cradles off of your feet. Let them go. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. Reach your right arm to the floor above your head and roll over onto your right hand side. Let your right ear rest on your right arm. And pause here a moment. Experience how you feel. Keeping your eyes closed, come to a comfortable sitting position. And do keep your eyes closed for just a moment. Sit comfortably with your hands on your knees. Sit nice and tall and breathe deeply. I want you to experience the air move in and out of your body. Recognize what you've just done for yourself over the past half hour. And was there truly anything to worry about? Use this as an opportunity to shift your perspective. You're not alone. I have to practice this often. My mind can get carried away. But as you breathe with your eyes closed and you feel the freedom in your physical body, know that there's not any time to spend worrying. And remember, 99% of the things that we worry about never come to fruition. In fact, trying something brand new, the unknown, can be exhilarating. There's an adventure awaiting you. Here on your mat, you practice your courage, your confidence, to drop the worry and to step forward into that adventure. Through your nose, take a deep breath in. Open your mouth, sigh it out, let your body relax. Slowly open your eyes. And your practice is complete. Really, really wonderful job. Thank you so much for joining me. So here's what I need you to know. Every single TRX yoga class begins with the sun salutation A's and B's. Now you know them. And every class ends with the forward fold, the seated twist, and the shavasana. Now you know. And so now I welcome you to come back over and over again and challenge yourself. You're not supposed to know what's going on, but you practice not worrying. Don't allow that self-doubt to get into your way, and you step into your power. Hydrate, support all of your efforts in feeling well. Until I see you next time, keep smiling. Thank you.